it'll make big trouble one day. Still on. I can feel it. Our country is changing. What could we do if we had real power?
That's exactly what he said. Let me control the nation's money. I don't need to control the nation. Let me control the nation's money. And I care not who writes the laws. And like I said, this is more important than ever. We're going to be Kissinger, control the food, control the nation, control the energy, control the region. If you control the money, you control the world. Because that's always been where the attack.
Now let's have one example of this total control over us, the people, like you and I, by controlling our money.
To nearly 200 protesters over the weekend. They fired tear gas. They threw dozens of vehicles to shut down the trucker protests against COVID restrictions. One of those truckers is Derek Brower, says his personal and business accounts were frozen because he was part of it. They locked up your trucking accounts, which means you can't work. Yeah, right?
That's right. And then also we have another business and they locked that account up too. And it had nothing to do with it.
Unbelievable. I mean, you need your livelihood and you're a long way from it. Who do you reach out to? What information have they given you about your accounts and your business?
So basically the bank has shut it down and I haven't been contacted by anybody.
If your truck is being used in these protests, your corporate accounts will be frozen. The insurance on your vehicle will be suspended. The consequences are real, and they will bite. It is time for you to go home.
In the Toronto Star, exclusively, that an Ottawa judge last night in a secret hearing has frozen the bank accounts and the digital wallets of some of the convoy leaders. Now, what detail are we learning in that Star reporting?
The result is that a Ontario Superior Court Justice, Callum McLeod, has granted an injunction to a private citizen's effort to try and stop the flow of money.
Now I have a very important question for you. Do you think governments and banks have a good relationship? Maybe they are best friends, or maybe they are married, or maybe they are live-in partners. What do you think? Please let me know in the comments.
Justin Trudeau invoking emergency powers against the truckers who are protesting vaccine mandates. Banks can now freeze their personal accounts, the accounts of anyone linked to the Freedom Convoy. Grady Trimble is live in Ottawa this morning.
It gives the federal government sweeping powers, including providing local police with federal law enforcement resources. It also gives the Canadian banks the ability to freeze bank accounts without a warrant of anyone participating in this road blockade. When we were talking earlier, you said, I already can't do my job, so, suspending my insurance doesn't do anything because you're not vaccinated.
No, I am not. The only thing that's going to convince me to leave is us getting our rights and freedoms back.
Another question for you. If your banks and government decide to freeze or close or shut down your bank accounts, that means you can buy food, you can buy grocery items, you can buy any basic necessities. Do you think it's really a big form of total control?
To China now, where a large group of angry demonstrators faced off with police and staff on Sunday in the city of Zhengzhou. According to reports, banks froze millions of dollars worth of deposits in April, telling customers that they were upgrading their internal systems. All cash withdrawals were suspended since then, leaving thousands of account holders without access to their funds.
Through this intermediary, which would be this new IMF CBDC, look at what they say they can do. Under the ledgers which keep track of your bank account balance, they can modify or suspend your bank account balance. Under tokens, which would be the central bank digital currency token, they have the ability to modify, suspend, or pause. We don't like you, pause. You bought too many steaks this month, pause. Oh, you put too much gas in your car, pause. Oh, you're not a good citizen, you don't get a you don't get a plane ticket, pause. Getting the idea? Under wallets, which is where you would hold that central bank digital currency and use it, they have the ability to modify, suspend, and pause your wallet. You're not a good guy, pause. Yeah, back to what BIS head chief Augustine Carson said, total control. Are you getting the picture?
A key difference with the CBDC is that central bank will have absolute control.
People tend to think that central bank digital currencies will be like cash, but no. They're going to be way different. Central bank digital currencies will give us total control.
Coming up next.
Organization helping struggling communities in Eastern Visayas up in arms over government's move to freeze its bank account, as well as those owned by its staff members.
Frozen bank accounts in the Philippines.
Is it true that even the car shop that's affiliated with your group has also left with frozen bank accounts?
Yes, the car shop, Miss Carmina, they just called us to say that their accounts have been freezed. So we think this is really very unfair, arbitrary, and without due process. But we had to shut it down because our accounts were frozen. In our situation, we don't have any money.
Arlene, ilan itong mga bank account at ari-arian na ipi-freeze ng AMLAC?
Last sa isang pahayag na inilabas ng Anti-Money Laundering Council o AMLAC kay Senator Sherwin Gatchalian, aabot sa 70 bank accounts mula sa 14 na financial institutions ang kanilang pina-freeze.
Anti-Money Laundering Council o AMLAC ang pag-freeze sa mga account at assets.
Are you and I the next victims? That topic about CBDC is a very heavy topic, so let's take a short break with this video.
I'm Donald Trump.
It's Donald Trump's long-lost Saturday Night Live sketch from 11 years ago.
Trump, you know our wings will make you happy. Join me at Donald Trump's House of Wings. Trump, you know our wings will make you happy. Trumpy, you know our wings will fill you up. Am I saying I'm a chicken wing expert? No. But I can tell you this. The wing is hands down the best part of the chicken. Donald Trump's House of Wings is hands down the best wing restaurant in New Jersey. To all you people out there, stop by and enjoy. And to all you chickens, you're fired. I don't like that. Come on, get the dancers back. Trump, you know our wings will make.
Now let me share with you a simple but very powerful freedom fighter mindset. We have to subscribe to as many YouTube channels of different freedom fighters as we possibly can. That's one of the ways on how we can fight fake news and misinformation. So we have freedom fighters here in the Philippines and abroad. If you know some other YouTube channels of other fellow freedom fighters, please let me know in the comments. And let's have a countdown for our first 100 subscribers. So, support our YouTube channels by simply subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind.